What's up guys, this is Yasser. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching Yasser's Fit Frag, and today I'm going to talk about top 10 perfumes that are usually loved by men. Now what do you mean exactly by most complimented fragrances by men? So if you have a good experience of wearing different perfumes, you would have seen that women generally tend to like fruity, sweet kind of fragrance, and men generally tend to like a little more denser, which is like woody, tobacco, leathery, that kind of fragrance, which is usually not preferred by women. So there are moments when we guys also spend time with guys, something like boys outing, where we don't really prefer women being around us because we guys want to have our own time with our guy friends, similar to how girls have their own girls outing. So guys also have boys outing. So that is what I'm trying to specify here. So in case you have that kind of moment, and if you love such masculine fragrances where you want to enjoy the perfume yourself and you know that your guy friends are also going to enjoy that, so I would be showing 10 different perfumes that are usually complimented by men. So that does not mean that women are going to hate it, but comparatively these are usually loved by men. So coming in at number 10 is Carolina Herrera's Men, CH Men. This is a beautiful grassy with leathery nuance. The grassy feel in the opening smells like freshly cut grass with some dewdrops on it. And then it has a very soft leathery nuance, which is not like the typical leather sense, but in a Western style of very soft leather. So if you like that kind of fragrance, this is definitely a good choice. I really like smelling this one, but comparatively in my wearing experience, men liked it more than women. So that's at number 10. Now coming in at number 9 is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense. Now I'm sure most of you guys would have already tried this. This is one of the best fresh cooling summer fragrance that you can find in the designers. It has the nice aquatic feel, the blue cooling effect, along with that little bit of salty nuance, which is like the sea notes, and it's a beautiful fragrance. I usually see that men love it more than women, so that's at number 9. So just to give you a little quick brief of the occasion, CH Men is something that you can wear in the cooler seasons or in the AC setup. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue is something you can wear in the high summers, daytime kind of a weather. Now coming in at number 8 is Mugler-Pure Malt. Now this is one of the best sexy, boozy kind of fragrance. It also has that typical Thierry Mugler DNA, which to some people smells a little tarry. That feel is a little less in this one because it has that beautiful boozy nuance because of that malt note, which you usually don't find in other fragrances in common, because I think that is a Mugler DNA which you usually find in most of the Mugler fragrances, and this is one of the best boozy scents that I've smelled. That is Pure Malt by Thierry Mugler. Beautiful fragrance. Again, do not wear it in the summers. It is best suited for the winters or in the AC setup. It has a great projection of 2 to 3 hours, good lasting of 10 to 12 hours. At number 7 is Cedrat Boise by Mancera. I'm sure most of you would have heard this. They usually compare this with Aventus, but I don't really want to call this as an Aventus DNA because it has its own twist and turn. It has that nice little orange and vanilla twist compared to most of the other Aventus DNA. When I tested it, men love it more than women, so that's why I'm placing this in this particular list. Good performance of 2 to 3 hours of projection and a good lasting of 7 to 8 hours, sometimes even 10 hours on clothes. At number 6 is Rasasi Shuhrah. Now this does not need too much of description because most of you guys would have already tried this or heard this, or you would be even owning this. This is one of the most popular fragrance in Rasasi. But the only problem is I see 20% haters for this because of that strong smoky tobacco note. But to be honest, if you are already into too many fragrances and if you have tried so many other varieties of fragrances, this is one of the niche kind of fragrance that Rasasi has created. Beautiful tobacco with amber and the sweet nuance, which makes it very appealing for those who do not hate tobacco type of fragrance. Performance wise, again, this is a no-brainer guys. It projects like 2 to 4 hours and it gives a great lasting of 10 to 12 hours. I heard the old batches were even more potent than this one. Mine is a 2020 or maybe 2019 end batch. I would say that if it was stronger than this, I probably wouldn't have liked this because it would have given me a brain buzz. But now this is a perfect blend, perfectly balanced potency, the beautiful sweet tobacco vibe. So definitely try this if you haven't tried this yet. And in my wearing experience, it is usually men that love it more than women. At number 5 is AQD Gio Profumo. Again, this is one of the most loved fragrance from the AQD Gio line. men love it more than women, because from my wearing experience I have seen that women love AQD Gio Absolute more than this one. Comparatively, doesn't mean that women hate this. This also gets compliments from women, but comparatively I have seen that Absolute is something that women prefer more than this one. Maybe it is just my wearing experience. Maybe women love Absolute more than this one on my skin, because it can react a little different from person to person. So in my wearing experience, men love this more than women. Absolute is what women love more than men. Again, coming to performance, 2 to 3 hours of projection, 8 to 9 hours of super lasting. So no doubt in the performance in AQD Gio Profumo. At number 4 is Rasasi Shaghaf. Okay, one of the beautiful scents that you can try from Rasasi. Do not miss your chance. This is a fresher version of Rasasi Shuhrah. So in case you do not like that potent tobacco note that Shuhrah gives, try this one, because it is well blended with that ylang ylang note to give it that fruity vibe. It does have a hint of tobacco, but comparatively it is not detectable in this. So if you want a fresher version of Shuhrah, definitely go for this one. It has that beautiful ylang ylang note along with that Shuhrah vibe with less tobacco. At number 3, now this is the most expensive from this list, that is Ajmal Amber Wood. This is the sexiest, richest, royal woody fragrance among the men's perfume that I've seen. For those who are already into too many fragrances, if you have tried most of the designers, most of the cheapies that you get in the market, I'm sure you would understand the beauty of this one, because this smells like that rich, sexy, woody, up-class kind of fragrance. But it is super expensive, so I don't really recommend a blind buy. It comes in this beautiful box, and the outer box comes like this. The MRP says 12,500, which I know is too expensive. I don't really say that it is worth 12,500, but if you get it around 9,000 mark, and if you have a budget for that, if you have that excess money, then try it. Do not simply go for high price perfumes. If you are just beginning into fragrance, I would rather suggest that you give it a sniff before you try, or see if you can get a decant. Do not blind buy this one. It is easily available in most of the Ajmal showrooms. You can try it there. So paying 12,000 doesn't mean that it will stay 12 days on your clothes, okay? So that is not the cost for. It definitely has rich ingredients used in it, high quality ingredient used in it, but does not mean the performance has to be for 12 days. It will easily project about 2 to 2.5 hours in an airy way, and it gives a good lasting of 8 to 9 hours on my skin, but it smells very royal. You have to wear it for up-class events. It is not a daily scent at all, but beautiful woody fragrance if you like woody type of scents. Now I placed that at number 3 because I did not really wear it enough to say that it is one of my most complimented, but from my experience I've seen that beginners generally don't appreciate it, and they don't really understand the price point of that, but those who are already into too many fragrances would understand that. So at number 2 is Rasasi Layugawan. Again, this is one of the most loved fragrance by men more than women. My wife hates this because of that leathery nuance, but my wearing style is I wear this 1.5 hour before reaching the destination, because I understand it has that rough, potent opening of that leathery woody nuance, which not many would like it. It is not very pleasing to the nose in the opening, but the beauty starts when the raspberry comes off after 1 or 1.5 hours. And that's when both men and women love this. It gets very pleasing, especially in air-conditioned setup, or if you happen to wear it in a cool weather environment. So do not wear it in the high summers, because the beauty of this loses in the high summers. So wear it in the cooler seasons, or if you happen to spend your time in air-conditioned environment. So beautiful leather-based fragrance with that beautiful raspberry touch. At number 1 is a freshie again, which is best suited for summers, but you can wear it all around the year. That is Bvlgari Aqva AMARA. Now this one might smell a little okay when you smell it right up close because of that bitter orange, because some may not find it appealing, but trust me, in my wearing experience, this has got me a hell lot of compliments, especially because of that magic it creates in the air. It is a beautiful orange oceanic kind of fragrance, and there was nobody that hated it when it smells in the air, but when they smell it right up close, some say from close it is not that appealing. I've got that kind of response as well, and that's why I'm saying this is magical in the air, so allow it to play the role in the air. And the best part is the performance. It projects easily about 2 to 4 hours if you're indoors, though you can wear it easily for outdoors as well, but 2 to 4 hours of projection is only when you wear it indoors, and it gives a solid lasting of 8 to 10 hours on clothes. Once the 2016 batch that I had also came up to 18 to 20 hours, but it was totally indoors. I just hung my shirt in my room and it was air conditioned throughout the day, so probably that is why it stayed up to 18 to 20 hours, because generally I don't see freshies staying that long, but this one actually did. So that's at number 1. Thanks for watching again. See you next time. Let me know what your fragrances are which you feel that are most complimented by men or most preferred by men. So comment down in the comment section. See you next time soon. Keep sharing the videos. Thanks for watching again. Cheers.